Alright, let's see how YouTube streaming works. Oh man, chat doesn't hook up. That's annoying. So I guess we'll just go with the... No, I guess all this is tied into Twitch, so we'll just go with the old school recording setup, and I can just talk to Twitch chat. I know, I was wondering if I could tie it into YouTube. Yeah, we'll just go back to this setup. So it makes more sense. How's it going, Jalen? Yeah, we'll just use this setup. I do not have an overlay for YouTube. Although now I gotta do my calls to action. Also, I don't have a chat bot, so I gotta link all my stuff normally. So I normally stream Tuesdays nights on Twitch, which you can see there. So yeah, it's interesting. I also had to make a thumbnail for a stream. That was kind of new. Since YouTube wants a thumbnail when you start streaming. Maybe. I wonder if there's a way to... I mean, I could pop out chat, but I still can't stream it. Like, the issue is actually streaming the chat, like, in my Twitch overlay, because my Twitch overlay is just tied to Twitch chat. Nice, Ithak was a great first E5. Yeah, Halora's great in Aspen Dungeon. Maybe, G-Lord, we'll have to see when I'm on. This is not a regularly scheduled thing for sure. But I'm at home on a Saturday, so I figured I'd stream some dailies for a little bit, and I've got a Death 100 attempt for Guy Brocker I'm going to do. I think the free-to-play account is stuck in Forerunner, though. It's close to Pioneer, but it still just has the Tix and Horus copies finished so far. Yeah, like, that's what I'd have to do, but I don't want to spend all of today messing with YouTube stream. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to stream to YouTube. Mostly this is just a fun demo test run, plus see if anyone else from who can't watch on Twitch wants to join. But yeah, I'd have to basically make a completely different overlay for YouTube streaming. Yeah, the building your first E5 on a free-to-play account, it's a lot harder getting the food than it is getting the copies, generally speaking. Like, the Flora account had like 10 copies of Flora before it had E3, stuff like that. This account is building a Nasuke next, which means Tix won't get his V2 enables anytime soon, unfortunately. But it does have that 8-star Nasuke, and it has like 8 or 9 copies already. So yeah, we'll let people join, show off this free-to-play account, and I'll probably hop straight into Aspen. We'll have to see how long I go. And yeah, let me know if you've never watched a stream before, if you're either a new fan or just from YouTube, because I know the Twitch hours are crazy for everyone. So this should give people another chance. YouTube's got some cool stats though. Yeah, I feel like I probably don't need a mod. We'll have to see. I'd like to get enough users to need a mod over here. Also, Void Asmo top tier for Realms Gate. He has by far the best little animations and graphics. So definitely the place he is the best Transcendence hero. I mean, look at this little dude. He's so cute. He's rolling around. Alright, so I got to that. Yep, so EU-friendly time for a YouTube stream. I had the day mostly off, so I figured hit up my European friends, let them hop in on a stream, and give YouTube streaming a try. A little bit of everything. Alright, we're done with Void. So now that people are on, we might just swap over. I think I'm done with the dailies on this account. Why is that, Hoss? I just changed it up on Tuesday. I'm loving it so far. I need to figure out who's going to get imprints next, but I got V4 ticks done, so Halora and ticks are both V4 now. Oh, this is the free-to-play account. Oh, yeah. So I'm working on Mage Tech for the ticks. All right. I think we're good on that. And monthlies haven't reset, so I'm not building anything. 99 hours, though. I still need to build one more 6-star, but once monthlies reset, I'll push this Inosuke even higher for the free-to-play account, so it should be fun. 1K views on a stream, that'd be nice. Oh, yeah. Well, because, yeah, you have multiple Transcendence heroes. Yeah, I'm liking my new team. And then it will be, the ticks will be V2 once I finish Valiant. Alright, so let's close out this. We're going to hide the screen for a second while I log into Guy Brocker's account. So Guy Brocker is another Server 1 member. And he only has Death 1 because he's super lazy. And we'll see why it's crazy that he only has Death 1. Especially in today's era when it's pretty easy to get at least Death 50. Yeah, so it's sort of like a regular YouTube video. So you can like the stream too. And I guess comment on it. Or I guess live chat shows up on the right side. We'll have to see how it goes. It'll be fun. I'll have to figure out if I clip anything from it too. Just giving YouTube a try. I figured why not. A lot of people have asked for YouTube streams. And since I'm not a Twitch partner, I'm allowed to stream to both. So if there's more people on YouTube, maybe I'll just switch completely. Alright, so we're logging into Guy Rocker accounts now. Alright. So we are on Guy Procker's Server 1 account, and he's actually stuck at Aspen Dungeon Death 1, which is crazy because he has 18 E5 heroes. He's got a Tix, he's got a Sherlock, he's got a Russ. Does he have an Ada anymore? I think he got rid of his Ada. No, he still has an Ada, so honestly, there's no reason he shouldn't have 50, if not 100. Yeah, and people can comment on the stream. So let's see what sort of artifacts we're working at. It should be, he has 19? Yeah, 19. Alright, so do we have a punter? We're going to set up the ticks first. And also we can move around the imprints, he said. What did I say? I thought I said 19. No, he's got more than that. Isn't it? Oh, it's 8 per row? Yeah, 8, 16. Yeah, 19, sorry. Alright, does he have a punisher? We're going to start with ticks. And yeah, let us figure... I guess this is a YouTube video in and of itself. I don't know if we'll clip it down to another one. We will have to see. Oh, I said 18. That's my bad. He's got a glittery cog. We may tear that apart since Ormus is going on. So no punishers at all. Oh, he's got a glittery punisher. Perfect. All right. So we're going to run ticks. 1-3 split. Oh, God. We got to get gear, too. Guy Brocker, you get to re-equip your own heroes. We're gearing up for this Aspen run. I don't know how much 6-star gear he has. It looks like he's a little light on 6-star gear. But ticks is our first priority, so we're gearing up ticks first. Flora is actually a really good hero. Anyone who thinks Flora is a bad hero doesn't quite understand how good she is. Flora is by far the most underrated hero in the game. I'll go for Death 100 on marbles eventually, but it's nowhere near it. Like, it has no Sherlock, no ticks. it has 3 Adas, but no candy bars. So yeah, not getting it anytime soon. Alright, so we've got Holy Attack, 1/3 ticks, 2/2/3/2/2. And our ticks is going to be V. We're going to move some imprints to ticks. We'll probably run a V2 or V4 ticks. We'll have to see what his imprints. We are not going to run a V4 Rust. That's, well, could run a V4 Rust. We'll take imprints from someone else, maybe. Where else? Nah, Flora is an amazing PvP and PvE hero, Gemon. Flora is outstanding. Wow, oh man, we only have imprints for ticks and Rust, it looks like. So we're going to move them to ticks. Most of them to ticks. We'll put some back on Rust, but we're allowed to use these gems. Alright. So we're going to get at least a V2 ticks. But yeah, I'll go for Death 100 on marbles one day, but no time soon. Flora is good at PvP. Flora is excellent at PvP. Flora is great at Flame Shrine and Broken Spaces, and she's not bad in the Void. I mean, not being the best at anything is a stupid reason not to like heroes. If so, there's no reason that everyone in the game shouldn't be running 3 Transcendence heroes in every game mode. But yeah, Flora is better than like 80% of the heroes at everything. Alright, so we're got a V2 Ticks, and then we're gonna V2 Russ. Ticks is done, so we're gonna run Ticks. No, yeah, Barry is not always right. Flora's an amazing hero. Alright, so V2 Ticks, 2/2/3/2/2, 1/3 split, Holy Attack with a Glittery Punisher. Next, we're gonna gear up Russ with a Holy Attack, Splendid A and B, Full Ranger, 2/2/3/2/2. And we're gonna run him V2. Sorry, that's what I was doing. I'm just getting all my notes ready. I mean, you can not like her, but Flora's an amazing hero. Yeah, like, Flora's not the best hero at anything, but... I mean, plenty of heroes aren't the best at anything, and they're still very viable in PvP and PvE. That's like saying don't build Russ because he's not the best at anything. Flora and Russ are very comparable heroes. Neither of them are the best at anything. And I apologize for having to click, but BlueStacks is super slow if I hold the button down, so it's faster to just spam click. And we might have enough to V1 Ada. I don't actually know the math, how it works out. We'll be close, but we're definitely going to V2 Russ. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Yeah, so if you've never watched a stream before, welcome. I know this is the first YouTube one. It's the first Euro-friendly time zone one. What? Bleed is so much worse than Poison. Snake is a much better pet than Wolf. I mean, yes, Russ is the best at Light Sealand, I guess. That's true. If you haven't seen Light Sealand without Russ, it is it's a nightmare. Alright. I don't think we have a lot of 10-star food heroes. We don't. So we're not gonna make any more imprints. Yeah, I don't wanna... The problem is I don't want to deal with making food on his account. Nah, Bleed's not that good. Because Bleed is... So, stat-wise... The only difference between Bleed, Burn, and Poison is the monsters. Actually, Snake is the best pet for Delacium Army Jamond, for fully optimized. So, again, not quite right. Snake is actually better than Wolf if you have it fully optimized. The problem is, to do that, you need a lot of Demon Bells. And if you don't, Wolf is a little bit better. Yeah, so Wolf... so, pretty standard stats. But Wolf gives you Armor Break and Precision with a fairly moderate attack stat. Yeah, Snake is better than Wolf. A lot of people don't understand that. I can't actually show the stats. So Snake gives you... so I was going to show up. But yeah, Snake is a little bit better than Wolf for both the Lasium Armory and just PvE damage in general. The reason Phoenix is such a good pet is not just because of burn, it's because he gives holy and crit damage, so he's the best damage monster by far. So yeah, we're not gonna we're just gonna get the other heroes up to, we're just gonna get them imprints because I don't want to deal with getting food. I think Gaib is keeping all of these other heroes. So we're gonna take Tix to almost V3 while we've got him and not worry about 10-star food. And we'll take Russ almost to V3, and we'll take... Actually, we'll do Ada first. So we're going to take this Ada to almost V1 without the imprint, just to give her some more stats. More attack and HP is going to be nice. We are going to run the Ada pretty heavily since we are starting at Death 1. That said, she is going to fall off a lot if we make it to Death 50, because I don't think this account has an upgraded crown, and we're not going to be able to have an imprinted Ada. So Ada is going to be there for Death 1 through Death 50 carry, and then after that, we are going to have to rely on those Tix, Russ, Sherlock. So we're gonna get Ada and Sherlock to almost V1. And I don't know who we're gonna run as our 6th or our 5th hero. We'll have to see. But we're gonna get Sherlock and Ada ready next. Once I verify that Russ is good to go. Oh no, that's rough. On my Cheddar account, when I was trying to get there with just Siggy and Penny, I kept dying in like hell 80 time after time after time. It feels so bad. Alright, so our Tix is done unless we want to imprint him. 1-3 Holy Attack, Punisher, 2-2-3-2-2, V2. Russ is also done, Full Ranger, Splendid A and B, Holy Attack, 2-2-3-2-2, V2 unless we imprint him any further. Next up, we're going to gear our Ada since we are going to need her to carry us pretty far. We're going to run her 2-2 split with a speed HP stone. It's not perfect, but it's fine. We got a regular crown on her. And we're going to run her 1-1-3-1. Actually, we're going to run her 1-3-3-1-2. Shelter is better for Death 50 plus, but for Death 50 plus Ada, you really want imprints and an upgraded crown. So we're going to focus on Death 1 through 50 for this Ada. So we're going to give her resilience so she heals herself up a bit more, so she has more sustain for those easier waves. So that's Russ, Ada, and Tix. Next, we're going to gear up our Sherlock. We're going to run him 2-2 split. And we don't have an upgraded Rui either, unfortunately. Ooh, and we have a speed attack zone. So our Sherlock is not going to be huge, but I mean, it's still Sherlock. We still want to bring him. And we're going to run him 1-1-1-1-2. So our Ada and our Sherlock are going to be lacking, but we are going to need them to be pretty clutch because... yeah, Tix and Russ can't do everything by themselves. So, yeah, Delasium is a great first E5. He can do Sealand 20. He can do Death 1. So, with that said, who do we want to bring for our 5th? Let me look at our artifacts. All we've got left is a Candy Bar, a Demon Bell, and a regular A and B. Ugh. I think, unless we have something... oh, actually, no, we'll keep Spear. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of great artifact choices. Glittery Cog is not the best artifact because a lot of heroes that want to run Cog want to face off against Amun-Ra waves, and the heal will hurt you against Amun-Ra waves. That said, we could take apart this Glittery Cog and just recombine it. Other than that, we've got a Glittery MSS. We do have a Splendid Antlers Cane. We could just build a Suicide Ithaqua for some waves. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll run a Suicide Ithaqua for some waves. So... oh, man. Do we have a 6-star accessory somewhere? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely... yeah, so the problem is we're going from Death 1 to hopefully Death 100. I don't know if we have a 6-star accessory anywhere. Carry, perfect. All right. So this Ithaqua is not going to be great, but... she's a hero that... Ithaqua is a hero that can A, we can throw a DP on and let her kill herself, or B, she's a hero that can work with 0 energy and just sort of sacrifice herself for some good damage. So we're going to run her 2-2-3-2-2. We're not going to give her any of those imprints, so all of our leftover imprints are now going to go to Tix and then Russ. and then we'll hop right in. Yeah, Garuda's not a great hero, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't realize my my bot would ping too. I wasn't sure if that works, so I did it myself. Yeah, swapping a Garuda to a Rogan is better. You shouldn't really regress any heroes. Regressing is such a bad decision, especially in today's game where you need all of these resources. I wouldn't regress any heroes, generally speaking, unless you are a whale. Like, my VIP 13 account regressed a penny after much consternation. Yes, this is only a YouTube stream. We're trying out YouTube. Euro-friendly time and YouTube stream. I mean, your whole team should not be destroyed by a Garuda. Especially not in today's meta. Alright, so we got Russ and Tix to almost V3, which is nice. So they're going to be our main carries for once we get past Death 50, especially. If we get to Death 50. Yep, Consternation, your $5 word of the day. Alright. So, again, we're running Russ, Ada, Sherlock, Tix, and Ithaqua. So let's see what we get. Only 60 P is not a good sign when you're trying to go all the way from 1 to 100. So let me see if we're buying anything for him. We're not spending any of his gems, but we'll pick up stuff for gold. And I no longer type notes during my Aspen runs, which means all of my notes are out of date, but also less typey type for you guys. All right, let's pop out chat while I do that. How many time do I play Idle Heroes? What does that mean? Yeah, I also don't like double Rogan with 4Cs existing. I don't run my Rogans at all anymore. I built my second Rogan right before 4Cs came out, and on the shelf they went. All right. Nice first wave. We've got Amun-Ra, Ada, DA, DA. Ooh, so we are going to bring our... all trans plus 3 locks. I don't think that'll happen, but it'll be... I mean, 3 trans heroes is the meta. Man, I don't have any notes at 450 anymore. There's got to be one of these heroes that can do this without a DP. See if I have notes on this. What to do gems as a beginner? Andy, generally speaking, you only want to use gems on heroic scrolls, as well as like the important events like Imp's Adventure and mysterious gem chests. I know there. Let me check my notes. I'm certain one of these can be cleared without a DP. Yeah, Ada can do it. All right, our Ada setup is good. That's what I needed to check. And we got 3x speed now. Let's go. Well, can our Ada do it? She's getting crazy drained. Nope. All right. How long have I played this game? Over 4 years now. Well, we're going to test out Russ. See if he dies too. Did I mess up not bringing Russ? Yep. All right. A and B Russ should be able to clear this. That is unfortunate. So we wasted our Ada on Death 1. Imp's Adventure is one of the best events for every player. You get basically, for 4,500 gems, you get like 12,000 gems worth of value, including a hero of your choice. You should always be doing Imp's Adventure on any account. Yeah, it's literally the best event in the game. So we killed our Ada. That's pretty unfortunate. We're gonna have to rely heavily on Russ now. Yeah, I mean, 4Cs is a very new hero, so you're not going to see him a lot early on. Yeah, Ada will be our... Yeah, Ada was going to be our carry from Death 1 through Death 50. Now we're going to have to rely on AMB Russ and Tix energy refreshes. I think Tix gains energy on this wave, but it is also sub 50, so we'll have to see. Nope. The best events to spend money on, or just the best events? I mean, the best events to spend money on are going to be Imp's Adventure, Heroic Scrolls. What? No, Eric, I don't want to use a DP. You're wrong. Alright, we're going to use this against the Pennywave just to be safe. Yeah, this Rust is Splendid A and B, so Splendid A and B Rust can still do crazy work early on. We're skipping this. Grew takes too long. And we got 100 energy. That's what we wanted. We're gonna dove a solo Valk because it's 450. She did pop out, unfortunately, but we lived. So Gaib's record is actually death 45. Feels bad, man. Russ can take the Gurks. Yeah, he's built correctly. Rush should be able to handle this wave just fine at 450. I don't think he gains energy, unfortunately. Oh, he does. Holy cow, 450. So easy. And we're going to just use our Russ energy against this wave. We'll save Tix's. Oberons aren't too hard. Either of them are going to one-shot it. Even at 450, this wave is slightly bothersome, so I'm just going to clap it. Move on. We get Gurks again, nice. Yeah, like, at 450, I don't know if there's any waves Russ can't handle, except I was worried about that DA wave, and I shouldn't have been. That was a misplay for our poor little Ada. Hey, we know we can clear this wave with Russ. Feels bad, man. I'm sure bad RNG can kill him with that wave, but... can Ithaqua do double Gurks? She might be able to, which would be nice. Yep. So we're gonna have to optimize our energy saving. Tick should refill. Nope, he one-shot him. Use every DP on someone's account? Oh, yeah, I've done, I mean, that'd be hard. Like, that's, you need a good account for that, Trent. Like, my best is 2 DP, death 50 through 100. Yeah, it's rough to do that. Yeah, double and solo DA are great until 490 they get sketchy with Russ. Can we refill energy with a solo Valentino? That would be cool. Yeah, we can. Nice. Perfect. Quad Ada, we will just use our Russ's energy on this. Wow. Moving right along to a solo Valk. I wonder if we can get energy on this wave too. We are V3. Nope, that's too bad. Yeah, I mean, you need really good luck too. Russ will kill them with his active. He's not going to do enough damage to kill before then. DreamWorks Ithaqua. Hey, Joe, how's it going? We're just... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we got our Russ. So Russ will refill energy, assuming we don't get really bad RNG. Maybe... Yeah, he can... He definitely has to be able to die if you get really bad Petrify RNG. Well, yeah, Gem, and this is 450s and 460s. Like, especially now, they will, they'll destroy everything. But later on, even with energy, there are some waves they can lose to. It'll just depend on what your goals are, Mark, but you really have to just sort of decide between the two. Basically, do you want pay-to-win artifacts or Transcendence heroes sooner? Well. We get some Gurks. Can we get some energy back on our Sherlock from a solo horse? I don't think so. I think horse does some bad stuff to us if we go too long. I don't think we refill energy, but it'd be good to know. But yeah, pay-to-win artifacts, you want to do more heroic scrolls, and yeah, no energy. If you want Transcendence Heroes, you want to focus on the cores. Honestly, I'm splitting the different. Like, I have one free-to-play account buying just cores and one free-to-play account buying heroic scrolls. But yeah, anniversary is coming up, so keep that in mind. We're skipping this one. We know we're good. And our health is higher this time, which is nice. Solo Ada, we'll just send Sherlock in and hope for an energy refill. Someone, no one, nice. It's so hard to get energy refills on Sherlock because his active does so much damage. But when you get them, it's a great feeling. Yep, he's going to kill with the active. Oh, well. .460s. We are still good with our Russ. And we also have 100 E on Ithaqua in case I need it for something scary. Ah, Russ did not get a refill. Oh my god, Russ didn't get a refill and he died. Outstanding. So we're going to send in Sherlock. That was bad luck. Let's see what Ithaqua can do against Quad Gurks. I'm curious. I know Tix can clear it, but the later rounds we go, the less effective Ithaqua gets anyway. And she can handle that wave perfectly. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Transcendence Heroes are, like, yeah, and also Transcendence Heroes are going to be better in PvP, but, I mean, pay-to-win artifacts are going to last forever, even if Transcendence Heroes don't. Oh, yeah, a V2 non-Transcendence Hero is much better than a Transcendence Hero. This is not a free-to-play account. We did some other free-to-play content. This is Guy Brocker's Server 1 account. He's VIP 7? It usually takes 4 loops to get the pay-to-win artifacts. Yeah, he's VIP 7. So, not great RNG so far, unfortunately. I would love to have our Ada back here. We're going to try and RNG this with Sherlock, actually. We do not RNG it. So that was a risky play, probably dumb. Now we're going to have to rely on Tix to get us to 50 at the very least. Ithaqua will clear this with energy, though. No, she won't. Oh my god. I don't know what Ithaqua can do. Some abuses to our... Oh yeah, you can like live streams. I forgot about that. So now the goal is Death 50, obviously. We're going to play it fairly safe, just to get him the smash point so we can push it next time, and maybe not throw away the Ada on Death 1. Ah, Quad Valk, nice. Just what we want to see. Yeah, don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons if you are not. Where am I live? I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, Death 50 is doable with the DPs, assuming we don't get the worst RNG. But we're not going to be able to get him Death 100 today, unfortunately. Yeah, I've never streamed on YouTube before, so I figured I'd give it a chance. Viewer-wise, we're about the same, actually, which is kind of cool. Normally I get, like, 25 on average on Twitch, and we're at 17 concurrent right now. 607 Mimwave, you want either Horus, Unimax, some Tix copies, Sherlock, Carrie, Drake, something like that. Alright, so Death 50 we will clear. Unless we get crazy RNG, we're going to have a lot of trouble getting to Death 100 for him. Easy Death 50, throw for the 100. 2 10-star ticks is Trent. Can do it. I mean, yeah, V2 ticks can beat Death 100 solo, but I would need crazy RNG. But yeah, don't bother with Tower of Oblivion if you can't clear a wave. Like, the Tower of Oblivion rewards are pretty terrible. It's not worth wasting your time or energy on. Just come back later when you have better heroes. But yeah, V2 ticks cannot beat 607 solo. Ah, we didn't get a refill from that? That's unfortunate. I was hoping we'd get that refill. Ah, feels bad. Do I have Punish on ticks? Yeah. But Tower of Oblivion, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, just a Horus or Unimax E5 is enough to finish that wave, but then it's a useless hero unless you built the Horus. So again, don't care about Tower of Oblivion. There's no real benefit to pushing Tower of Oblivion early on. Like, the rewards for Tower of Oblivion are pretty crappy. It's not worth focusing on. If you can't clear a wave, just come back later. Yep, and there it is. So we got Death 59 after a pretty bad run. A few throws, but it's still a smash point for him, and I will come back again another time to try and get Death 50. Or, sorry, Death 100 for him. I mean, depends on your other heroes. No, Ruta's a counter for Mim Cheese teams. If you wanted to beat a full Mim wave with Garudas, you'd have to run like 6 Garudas. Alright, so we're going to swap off of Gaib's account after that nice throw. Hide the screen for a second. At least we got him Death 50, despite the terrible run. But yeah, building a Unimax for Tower 607 is an awful idea. Nah, Tower of Oblivion doesn't have decent rewards. I still haven't made the video, but I have a video breaking down. The rewards for 1 through 500 are the same as 500 through 650, and the difficulty is so much harder, it's really not worth caring about. Like, once you have all of the heroes, yes, finish Tower of Oblivion. But if you're an early game hero, just click the smash button. Once you lose, leave, and come back another time. The rewards are awful. If they revamp Tower of Oblivion, then maybe it's worth considering, but the rewards you get and the Void bonus, not worth considering. I have accounts that are stuck at 607 after years, and I don't care. They're not missing out on anything. So let's slide on over to the Abyss meme team. See what's going on that account today. Yeah, Tower of Oblivion is the biggest place that new players focus on so hard when they shouldn't be. It's honestly the least impactful game mode outside of like PvP, as far as like spending rewards and spending time. I mean, it looks like yet another Shadow Hero with dual blades. If you watched my video from last week's stream where we did like pick the best Shadow Hero, I literally made a comment that every Shadow Hero has dual blades, and so DH Games went and made another hero with dual blades. Yeah, and you can attack after a loss. There is definitely some RNG in Tower, but once you run out of your droplets, if you kept losing, move on with your life, come back another time. Yeah, E5 ticks is huge for Aspen Dungeon. It's the main reason that my Marbles account hasn't really pushed it much. I think this account, yeah, this account is in Pioneer. It barely, so this is my Abyss meme team. We got V3 Cthulhu, V0 Delasium, and V0 Ignis. It made it to Pioneer, and it is not going any further. What? No, that's not a good idea. That's a terrible idea, because then you just wasted all of that food building a Unimax just to swap him to Sherlock for literally one Tower of Oblivion wave. It is an awful idea. Do not do that. Actually, I think I have Tower 607 here, and I don't care. Yeah, so this is what rewards you get for 606. You would be building a Unimax for 300,000 gold. That's it. It is not worth it. Again, I don't even click Tower of Oblivion on any of my accounts. I come back once every like 6 months and try and clear a few more waves. Focusing on Tower of Oblivion is one of the largest mistakes that new players make. It is a useless game mode 80% of the time. Are you nice? I thought about building Bartons on this account, but I don't have the copies. So I think Queen might be the next E5 I build on this account, since it does want a Halora one day. It'll also build a few non-Abyss heroes just to get stuff done, but obviously the focus has been Abyss heroes for the fun. Yeah, without A and B, you have to run a cog or a Crown Rust, and Crown Rust falls off very hard after Death 50. Yeah, Unimax is a food hero. Don't build him past 10 star, even if you have 100 copies. All right, so I don't think much is going on the Abyss meme team either. I did my dailies last night because, like I said, this was an impromptu stream. I would have saved most of them. I mean, Sherlock is okay in PvP, but building Unimax with the intent to swap to Sherlock is a bad idea. We're going to save Guild Tech because I don't know what I'm doing. Compass is how you summon heroes. Yeah, I mean, it's just a summoning circle. Like, it's not good or bad. It's just it's a summoning circle. So yeah, this account will have 2K for the next big hero. And it's a little over halfway to Halora. But it's slow goings because I don't spend on this account. So it wants to build a Tix for Aspen Dungeon anyway. Sherlock is going to be food more than likely. Cruce is an option to build to E5 if I got more copies. But I'll honestly probably just build an E5 Queen for the eventual. Yeah, I can look at it, Hoss. I feel like your alt might still be short of forward text. We'd have to see. No, base A and B and glittery A and B are useless. Until you get to Radiant A and B, don't even bother running it in Aspen Dungeon. Really anywhere. Other than just assume it's a regular speed artifact. Alright, so the Abyss meme team, nothing's going on. It's not going to get a Halora anytime soon. I don't bother with Aspen because it has Death 1. We'll just buy some stuff, and then I'll swap on over to another account. And Wednesday, I will be giving away the Scary Army account. I announced the winners for that. So be sure to check out the Discord. Oh, God, I don't have commands. So if you're not a member of my Discord, first of all, you should be. Second of all, that's where the Scary account will be given away. Yeah, I know. It's definitely different, but the girlfriend is organizing her house today. So I'm at home on a Saturday. So I figured I would help out my European fans and give them a stream. I would not use Heroic Scrolls next week. Like, there's going to be no bonus... Unless there's, like... Yeah, there's no bonus rewards. So, unless the Shadow Hero is OMG amazing, there's no reason to bother scrolling during an event. Don't use your scrolls outside of big events if you're a free-to-play player. If the only reward... Apex Predator, my man! Yeah, Hoss Apex joined YouTube and hit me up. But yeah, so if you're a free-to-play player, don't use scrolls for heroes. Use scrolls for the bonus rewards. So like Anniversary, you get pay to win artifacts. Chinese New Year, you maybe get pay to win artifacts. You should only be using your scrolls to get bonus rewards. And you're hoping that the hero is good. You can't care about specific heroes as a free-to-play player because they're going to be so hard for you to build and they're going to fall off of the meta. Whereas pay-to-win artifacts are not going to fall out of the meta ever because they're always going to be in game. They're always going to be at least semi-useful. All right, so let's swap off of the Abyss Beam team. We're done here. Not much going on, just checking the dailies and sliding off. Let's hide the window for a sec, and let's actually hop on Haas's account. We're going to see if we can set him up with a Valiant team. If we can. I don't think we're going to run it, but... Oh, yeah. Anybody who scrolled for 2C was just let down. But if you scrolled for 2C, it meant you were getting bonus rewards, so that was a good thing. You shouldn't care that 2C was a bad hero. You should care that you were scrolling. The Scary account is being given away on Wednesday. I think the giveaway ends like 10 a.m. on Wednesday. It's automatic. But yeah, scrolling for 2C was a good idea. Because you shouldn't care whether the hero is good or not. Especially as a free-to-play player. Heroes come and go, the meta changes, you're not going to be competitive in PvP. But if you scrolled for 2C, you got all of the bonus rewards. Or sorry, 4Cs? Who the hell? Yeah, 2C was during the New Year, so yeah, scrolling for 2C was a good thing. Because you presumably got at least one pay-to-win artifact. So let's slide on over to Haas's ult and see if we can set up a Valiant team. But yeah, generally speaking, you should never be scrolling for heroes. So we've got... Ignis, Rogan, Halora, Tix. We've got one AMB. Splendid Demon Bell, regular Demon Bell. You'll see the winner of the account in Discord. It will literally announce it in Discord. And also, there'll probably be a video eventually, too, obviously. Yeah, if you can't get enough scrolls for... I mean, it depends. If it's like... Just wait to see what the events are like. So if you can get a pay-to-win artifact for 50 scrolls during Anniversary, obviously do that. If you can't get anything, then don't scroll. Yeah, the bells was kind of weird. But yeah, generally speaking, for a free-to-play account, you should only be scrolling once to twice a year, and that's it. You should never be using scrolls outside of 1 to 2 times a year. Yeah, so honestly, Haas, I think you're just short of a Valiant push unless you wanted to spend a crazy amount of gems. What I would run is I would run 1 Energy Halora. I think Energy is fine on her, right? I would run... You've got the... I'd run 1 Splendid AMB Halora. 1 Splendid Demon Bell Rogan. I can write this down too. The problem is you're just short of a good Valiant clear because of your Ignis situation. If you had an E5 Ignis and a 10-star Ignis, you'd be golden. But you are short of Ignises. But you have the E5 copy here if you want it. Right? Yeah. So 2 Ignis copies makes life... Why don't you open this? Holding on to things with rewards in them, you crazy person. Look at this. Oh, that's just the Golden Spirit one. I guess that if you want to collect it. Yeah, so you can definitely get Explorer. The problem with getting to Valiant is going to be the gem cost. So I would run like 1 Splendid... Yeah, without the Ignis, it's going to be a little harder. So 1 Splendid AMB Halora. 1... And what Punisher do you have? So there's a Splendid Punisher. So we run a Splendid Punisher Tix. And then, since you can't run a Suicide Ignis, I would run 1 DB Ignis. 2 times Rogan. Tanky. 2 tanky Rogans. And then... without the 10... So ideally you'd run a 10-star Ignis. Instead of the 10-star Ignis, you could run one of these carries and just run an energy carry. So that's your best bet. And I don't want to do it too much now because you're low, but yeah, I would run that setup. So run Splendid AMB Halora, run her slot 1 until you get a 10-star Ignis, and then if you get a 10-star Ignis, run her slot 1. Then run a slot 2 Splendid Punisher Ticks. Then run a slot 3, try and get her to E5, and run her with your regular Demon Bell. Then slot 4 and 5, just run these 2 Rogans, tanky as you can make them. And then slot 6, you can just run an energy carry. She's just going to be there for drains and a little extra support. And then if you get the 10-star Ignis, drop the carry, run a 10-star Ignis in slot 1, and then move the Halora to the back line. It's sort of a split between the energy funnel setup and the budget setup, but it should take you about at 15,000 gems to get Valiant with that setup. Although it's going to be weird without the 10-star Suicide Ignis. I don't know if you have a 10-star food. You do not have 10-star food. You have 9-star puppets, but no one to easily make 10-star. How's it going, Vlad? Yes, it's definitely worth making Horse as your first E5. Horse is a great first E5. Splendid Ray Tix is kind of cool, but he's not that useful. Feed a Nasuke for E5 Ignis? Nah, don't do that. Yeah, so I think you could maybe get Valiant with enough gems with that setup. Hoping for Halora to make up for the Suicide Ignis. Alright. So we at least gave Haas an idea. Let me fix this window. All of my window sizes are constantly broken. I wish there was a better way to do it. Alright. Let's hide this. I shouldn't have closed that. Because I'm going to hop right back on that instance. And we're going to show off the scary army that is being given away this week. Yes, 420 gems. Also, I updated my Patreon for those of you that actually want to support the channel. I removed one of the cheap tiers and added an expensive tier in case someone wants to subsidize out the work for all of the people getting all of this fun stuff for free. But let's hop on over to the account I'm giving away in a few days, if I remember the password. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of gems for you to hit Valiant anyway, but you should be able to go to explore easily with that setup. All right, let's unhide the window. So this is the Scary Army account. This account will be given away on Wednesday. It'll automatically be given away. So for those of you that DM me and ask if you can have the account, all you're asking to is to get banned from the server and blocked. It's just annoying. It doesn't help anyone. That's not how I do giveaways. I don't give people accounts. I give them away to anyone. So yeah, the video, if you want to see how to win it, is... Where is it? Right here. So if you want a chance to win this account, watch that video. I think whoever wins this account should swap this Delacium and build a third Scary. That said, that would not be very good for most game modes, but then you would have 3 E5 scaries, and that's super cool. So I think you should win it and build a scary army. That's what I would do if I was keeping the account. But for those of you that watch, I'm running 6 accounts right now, and I want to be running 4 accounts. So yeah, we have pretty consistent numbers compared to the Twitch streams. I mean, it's the super chats and stuff like that are a little lower here, so money-wise it's lower, but viewer-wise we're getting about the same, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is an account I actually won from Hoss during his giveaways. He gave away a horse account, and I'll be doing a tune-up for that account on Tuesday, probably, on my stream, on Twitch, again. Give you marbles. If I give away marbles, it'll probably be a members giveaway. As it's another... Also, you have a VIP 13 soul account. You're fine. You don't need more. I'm excited. I am glad that they added 3x speed, especially for campaign. For those of you that have never noticed, you can't skip campaign. So 3x speed is a nice benefit for that. All right, this account's also stuck in Pioneer. We're not going to mess with that too much. How far away are 25, 50, 7500, 25, 50, 7500? We might end up smashing the mines. We'll have to see. It's kind of risky, but kind of lazy. So let's see what happens. Don't smash Realm's Gate, generally speaking, but when you run 4 accounts, sometimes you just want to get through them. Splendid Ruhi Starlight, that seems a little over the top. Also, I don't have a Splendid Ruhi Starlight to run. Yeah, people are always asking me to test heroes, especially for Mad Scientist Doyler. You have to give me the account for me to test it. I'm not building an E5 Faceless on any of my accounts, but I will gladly test out an E5 Faceless on one of your accounts. So if you want to see me test ridiculous heroes, build them, and I'll test them for you. Yes, it's an Android giveaway. No, Starlight is not good. Yeah, you should definitely swap her. Alright, so I did do dailies on this account last night, so we don't have to worry about those. We did not do Guild Wars because my phone does not have my team saved. No, yeah, I would swap her to either Garuda or Rogan. Garuda, if you don't have any E5 heroes yet, Garuda will be better. Rogan, if you have a bunch of E5 heroes and you're looking to transition to the late game. But regardless, you want to get rid of Starlight. For Aspen Dungeon, you want... regular Punisher's a little better. They both kind of stink. If you have a regular Cog, it'd be better. Kiss of Ghost Ticks is the second best Ticks. But regular Punisher's still probably going to be better than Radiant Antlers. Radiant Antlers doesn't really do much. If you have 1 planet left in Void Arc. Yeah, you should, generally speaking, end your Void Arc at 90%. But if you go over 90% or you can't get 90%, you should go to 100. Going over 90% and under 100% is kind of a waste of efficiency. Generally, you don't get rid of Horus. Horus is still a useful hero in the Void and stuff like that. Unless you are gonna swap him for, like, Ticks. Yeah, if you have E5 Horus, E5 Ticks, and E5 Ithaqua, you're keeping that Horus until you swap into a second E5 Ticks. A second E5 Ticks has uses for the Void and stuff, but yeah, never regress him, especially at that point. So you're just saving that E5 Horus until you have 9 more Ticks copies. Which may not be what you want to hear, but it's the best way to keep him around. So this account is actually bonded with the Marbles account, and they're almost done with the bond. I just need Flame Shrine bosses is the real issue. It has to fight 10 more. Yeah, I mean, Horus is useful for Guild Wars. He's useful for Void. Horus is a good Void hero. Like, you don't need to get rid of him. A lot of people focus on getting rid of E5 heroes they already have. you should only care about that if you have like bad E5 heroes. Like if this was your main account, you would want to change things because DA and Scary are bad E5 heroes. You want to regress the Glittery Cog, Mark, because Glittery Cog is going to get you killed in Aspen Dungeon, so you're better off having 2 regular cogs and use one of those on ticks. Eric, you can literally see how many people are participating in the giveaway in the Discord server. No. I just bond with myself. Like, there's no reason people need to be begging for bonds. Just build up an alt, change your server, bond with your main, get it done. Just wait 30 days. But yeah, ending at 90% is technically more efficient than ending it at 100. I just don't always do it myself either. I mean, Horse is only useful until like 607, but Horse is useful in the Void until like Corruption like 50. Maybe a little sooner, but... Alright, so that is it for this account. So yeah, this account will have 1 bond chest, and then it'll have active bonds. So this is an inactive bond, so it'll still have 3 bonds to go. So it can get 4 bond chests. It's got a little bit of food and some decent hero copies coming up. Personally, I think running 4 Scaries, a Siggy and a Heart Watcher for PvE would be more fun, and then waiting until Scaries get imprints, and then letting me try it out again. But, oh yeah, unless you have an egg. Good call out, Hoss. So yeah, don't end at 90%. If you have like an egg you can get, obviously finish that and wait the day, because eggs are pretty valuable. But yeah, so this is the account. Join the Discord, watch this video, and yeah, try and win it. And if you build a standard horse build for Realm's Gate, just tanky horse, because horse's counterattack and horse's ravens are so good in the Void. Horse does HP based damage. He has built-in control immunity here. And he does a lot of damage. Like, Horse is a great Void hero. Yeah, and there are guaranteed eggs, so if you don't have those, there are maps. And should be pinned in the Discord. I think Baldy pinned it or Blue pinned it. Watch the video and it tells you how to enter. Why can't I click the video? Oh, no. Yep, watch that video and it'll tell you how to enter. Alright, so let's swap off of this account. I don't think anything is going on Marbles. We can hop on it real quick, show it off while I answer more questions about stuff. Okay, Baldy Pin it, cool. Yeah, you can also... Yeah, so... going from 90 to 95% on, like, the Ruin nodes and the Treasure nodes isn't worth it. Generally speaking, it's more efficient to end it immediately and then just go on to the next day. I mean, you can run Tix and Horus, as it turns out. You're allowed to run 6 heroes. Yeah. And you should be building Horus before Tix anyway, so there's no reason not to run Horus in Void until you have 6 better heroes, which is pretty hard to do. Oh, so I guess Marbles does have a few dailies to do at least. Oh, you look for empty nodes? Yeah, I also... Yeah, you can look for empty nodes. So any nodes where, like, it doesn't require a hero to complete, you should do those even if you're at 90%, just because you might get lucky and get a few more resources. I don't like how they put the block list here instead of the application list. I don't know why they keep changing UI elements that work, But it is DH Games, so they do what they want. This account we're not bothering with. All of my accounts are stuck in Pioneer except my main account. Alright, let's go this way. So this is the Marbles account. Yeah, we'll just go to the end. 6 Ticks is an awful team for the Void. You will not get very far in Realms Gate or Vortex with 6 Ticks. That is a real bad team. We'll go to this one. So this account has a 10-star Inosuke cheese now, which I made a video on showing off, which is a ton of fun. It is pushing, slowly pushing, hopefully going to pass my main in corruption levels, actually. Because my main does not have Inosuke. I mean, you don't actually claim the hearts, it just says you do. It's just, I mean, it saves them some, I'm fine with it. Like, it just saves them a little bit of coding time for something that is literally irrelevant. But 6 Ticks would be probably the worst team you could run in the Void. 6 Ticks is going to just die and not kill anything. 6 Ticks would be... 6 Horse would be so much better than 6 Ticks. It's not even close. 6 Ticks would live to round 2 and then they would all die. And you would get nothing done. The reason Ticks is so good is because you support Ticks. 6 energy Ticks wouldn't kill anything. I mean, yeah, 6 energy Ticks would be great in Pioneer and Corruption 30. Yeah, I know they can. It's not muted in case people have actually relevant things, and if they don't, they'll just try and get themselves kicked or removed from the giveaway. But yeah, if someone actually had a legitimate question, that's why I don't have it muted. Did we do our Guild Wars? We did do our Guild Wars. But yeah, 6 energy Ticks would not be very good. This is another account that is on Death 1. This account, I'm going to try for a Death 1 through Death 100 push once the Sherlock and the Ticks are done. So it's got Ada. It's got a lot of artifacts. This account is 25 pay-to-win artifacts, I think. So it's got a... It doesn't have Energy Funnel, but it's got a Splendid Punisher for the Ticks. It's got a Splendid A and B for... Probably Ada. I'll probably run a Splendid A and B Ada in Aspen Dungeon because I don't have anyone else. It has a cog for Penny. We'll probably run a Penny cog. It does not have a Rui for Sherlock, unfortunately. It doesn't have any Rui for Sherlock. Yeah, so this account still has Edgar because I just started getting Soulstone, so it only has 15 soul symbols. Yeah, so once I get Rogan copies, the Edgar will be swapped. I think I've got 2 Rogan copies so far. So yeah, once I get 9 Rogan copies, the Edgar will get swapped. Yes, I do have videos on E5 Edgar if you've never seen Edgar before. Yeah, so I'm at 3 out of 9 for Rogan copies. Not a huge priority, but he will get swapped. Especially since I want to finish Sherlock and Ticks first for Aspen push. So any chests I get go towards Ticks. Nah, Edgar's going away. Edgar is an absolute gutter trash hero. I tried multiple builds, multiple setups. He was awful in PvP. He was awful in Flame Shrine. He was awful in Broken Spaces. He's awful in the Void. Edgar is just legitimately an awful hero. Oh yeah, I could run A and B Sherlock instead of A and B Ada, I guess. Especially without the Rui. So yeah, maybe Splendid A and B. Yeah, so I can't replace Edgar yet. But yeah, so Splendid A and B Sherlock is an option. Splendid Punisher Ticks, Splendid A and B Sherlock. I've got a Spear of Destiny for one of the Adas. I've got a Cog for Penny, and then probably like a Splendid Antlers Cane carry for Pennywaves. No, Edgar's an absolute trash hero. Like, I have like 2 or 3 videos on my tests, and like nothing works. I tried a tanky setup. I tried a damage setup. He's just not a good hero. Yeah. So probably Splendid A and B lock for the Aspen run. If I had another candy bar, I would run a second Ada, but I only have 1 candy bar, I believe. So a second candy bar would be nice. And I only have a regular torch. Yeah. So I could also just run like a torch mem if I wanted to try and get rid of forced waves. But honestly, with Tix and Sherlock, you don't really have to worry about cheese like that for forced waves anymore. But the upgraded Candy Bar in Ada makes those cheese waves super easy, and it gives a backup Ada. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any of that. I only have 15 soul symbols, and those are all a waste. Again, if people want to see an E5 faceless, build one, and I'll test it out. So yeah, Edgar will become a Rogan eventually. I mean, I haven't tried a V3 Shia, but Shia is pretty bad at E5. I don't see her imprints giving her that much. Like, V4 Shia might be, like, comparable to a V0 regular hero. I use her as food. She's very disappointing. E5 Berea is awesome. Berea was actually my first 10-star hero. 5 hours left until reset. Nice. Alright, so let's slide on over to my main account, see if we have anything to show off there. E5 Demon Hunter. I've ever... yeah, no, my Demon Hunter I swapped at 10-star. I swapped her for Garuda when she hit 10-star. Fight you and win? Yeah, I'll fight your PvP team. No, she wouldn't be imprinted anymore, Blue, but you'd get all of the Stellar Shards back for free, is the way they did it. Sword Flash Shia, not very good. I would recommend no one to build her. Like, Sword Flash Shia is an amazing PvP hero. That's it. And PvP is not something you should focus on unless you're a whale. I would say no one should be building Shia unless they're whaling, and at that point you should be building all Transcendence heroes. If you're a free-to-play or low spender, you should never build Shia. She's pretty crappy. Like, she does great damage in Flame Shrine and Broken Spaces, but so do every damage dealer hero, and those are easy game modes. She's decent at Tower of Oblivion, but Tix is better. She is arguably the best at Aspen Dungeon, but if you are building a V4 Transcendence hero, you should already be done with Death 100. Like, the thing Shia is good at, you should be done with before you get her, other than PvP. Yeah, she's decent in Broken Spaces, but Broken Spaces is so easy. Like, Broken Spaces takes 1 E5 hero and 0 pay-to-win artifacts. So, to clear it in 150 tickets. So, you don't really need Shia for Broken Spaces. If they ever release more Broken Spaces levels, maybe she would be useful, but that's about it. And at that point, you could still build a Russell or even a Garuda. I'm not going to mess with Explorer right now. I can't show off Inosuke cheese because my main account can't run it still. Ah, man, I went just past the... This is why you shouldn't smash, because you miss out on mines, and it's very disappointing. Yeah, if they added Broken Spaces 8 and 9, it could be cool. She would likely shine there. Because she's tankier than Rush, she's tankier than Garuda, stuff like that. But unless they did that, there's really no game mode she's useful in. No, solo E3 Forces cannot finish Dark Sea Land. Dark Sea Land requires support heroes, there's no way around it. The reason Dark Sea Land minimal clears work is because Dark Sea Land revolves around draining the boss. If you don't drain the boss, you're going to have a hard time clearing it anyway without like a full E5 team. Which is why there's not a huge difference between a minimal dark clear and an optimal, like a maximal dark clear, because dark just revolves around carries and Amun-Ra's to give you shields and to drain the boss. I probably won't because I don't have any accounts with an E5 Inosuke. I don't see the point of making an Inosuke boost comp video. Especially the budget one. I already fed off all my budget heroes. So even if I did an Inosuke boost, it would be with like an E5 Drake and E5 Rogan. Not super relevant to early game players. But honestly, like, if you watch the Ithaqua and the Garuda video, I literally used the same exact heroes, the same exact equipment, and the same exact setup. So all you would do is you put Inosuke in that slot, and you would run that same comp. A V3 Forces? No. Yeah, I mean, Delacium Army, but building a Delacium army is another one of the like top 10 mistakes new players make. Was it at 91? Because I don't pay attention. Because again, I run too many accounts at this point. Oh, I have a void load running. That's why I didn't end it at 90%. So if you have the blue things running, you can go past 90% because the blue things are the best. The reason you end it at 90% is to get more blue things in the next realm. Why? Who did I feed? I fed off all my heroes. Yeah, so a V3 4Cs, you're going to need the same support as if you had a 7-star Aspen. No, Ithaqua is going to be better than the Inosuke Clear. So the Inosuke Clear is likely going to be a little better than the Garuda, maybe worse than the Garuda. So a solo Inosuke Broken Spaces will probably take like 170 to 200 tickets. I'll throw a Corpse Demon here. Yeah, so I don't plan... I fed off all of the budget heroes on this account that I used to run for those clears. So, like, the 9-star Belrain is gone. The 9-star Siggy's gone. Stuff like that. But, yeah, like, those guides aren't supposed to tell people how to run the exact team. Literally, you just plug and play a damage dealer, and it should hopefully cover it. But I do want to make a more generic guide where I don't even go into Broken Spaces and explain how they build the teams. Yeah, building a Delacium army is another huge mistake new players make. That's on the list. Let's fight Hoss with our team. So Big Hoss has 10.8 million power and 2 Transcendence heroes. Let's see how we fare against him with 3 million less power. Spoiler alert, I think my team is pretty strong versus him. Yeah, Money's in a funk with the cross-server stuff. I'm not looking forward to the cross-server stuff. So we've got a Splendid A and B Sherlock as bait. And we also have a Radiant Rui Cruz. I think he's got Radiant right now. So look at that. We get a 4 stun on Haas's team. Time for us to do some work. Look at that Tix active. We almost take out his Ignis. I mean, this team should still beat me a lot of the time. I assume so. Wow, look at that stun. Oh, the Shia is still in stun while we slowly pick off his other heroes. She's out, but our queen is going to help kill her, hopefully. So yeah, I run an A and B. All right, we got a swap on Shia. Look at that. We have 3 million less power than Haas, and we just keep our ticks alive. We CC him with Cruz and manage to take him out. So it's not all about having Transcendence heroes. This team is awesome. I love my new team setup. This Radiant AMB, or this Radiant Rui Cruz has been so much fun. So yeah, he got 3 stuns on that. Honestly, it's not the power of Tix as much as the power of Cruz and Ignis. The Tix is just doing, like, the Tix is V4, so it does a lot of damage, but like a V4 real damage dealer would be better in that slot. I just run Tix on this team because he's V4. Yeah, so we'll lose this time because we got dubbed out. And we're not even going to get a Tix active, probably, because our Ignis is dead. Yeah, so this is the power of Cruz and Ignis, really. Yeah, and this is also a... So yeah, this is a V4 Halora with Splendid A and B. So V4 Halora, V4 Tix, V0 everyone else. Splendid A and B, Splendid A and B. I think Carrie's rocking... I don't know what Carrie has anymore. Radiant, Rui Cruz, Splendid Punisher Tix, and just like... I don't know, regular Demon Bell Ignis. I forget what's on her. She probably has a PvE setup half the time. So there's the stuns. We get 3 of them. Unfortunately, we lose our Ignis a little early, so it's going to be hard. Yeah, so like this team should still beat us. Like it's still 3 million more power, but it is a team we can beat from time to time. And yeah, Splendid A and B Halora is an absolute monster. Oof. Can our A and Bs keep us alive long enough to win? I don't think so. Yep. Oh, Splendid Crown. Yeah. Splendid Crown would be super dope if you built an Asmo. Splendid Crown is his best artifact. Yeah, 3 more A and B will help you. You can also run a Radiant A and B on Shia. Radiant A and B is enough for her, generally speaking. I don't care. I don't want imprints on Cruz. You want... So my team isn't optimal right now because Sherlock has less HP than my Cruz. if you run a team like this, you want V0 Cruz because you want him to have the least HP so he gets targeted by assassins. So yeah, ideally I would have a V0 Cruz even if he had imprints. Wow, so it looks like the only one we won was our first one. But we still won. But yeah, unless you had a full V4 team, you want to keep Cruz the lowest imprint, which I can't do yet. Which is also why I dropped my 4Cs for carry, because 4Cs is super useless at V0. Yeah, it makes sense. Queen was definitely better for your account. So he managed to get a 5 stun. Let's see if that can hold it off long enough without our Ignis. Posture check. You can't do those here though, Denny. Alright, so she is powered up, but she is doved. Hopefully we can kill her. Nope, she's out. We're about to get walloped. Come on, Tix. Do your active before he goes. Nope, Tix goes down without an active. So yeah, I mean, we only won the one. I mean, enough stellar and pay to win doesn't matter. Like, better heroes are still going to beat heroes. Like, a V4 Valk is still worse than a V4 Sherlock. Yeah, so we only beat Hoss once, but we still can win sometimes, despite the 3 million deficit. So. I am loving this Allura, though. And I run attack Allura, so she's super tanky. I am real low on gems after buying those gem chests. Alright, so is there anything else we can show off? Mostly it was for the Guybrock run and for our European friends to join us. There should be no reason I would be stronger on defense, Hoss. Defense versus attacking doesn't do anything. The only difference is you win speed ties as the attacker, and we should have 0 speed ties on our teams. My Sherlock is V0. The only speed tie we might have is Queen, but I'm guessing we don't because I don't run a speed Queen. So yeah, the only thing that attacking versus defending does is you win speed ties as the attacker. So let's look real quick. I'm guessing that there are no speed ties though. Yeah, your Queen goes first, and then my Sherlock. My Sherlock is faster than my Queen. Wait, no, that was a counterattack. Right? Yeah, so we have no speed ties. Unless our Sherlock speed tie, but I think your Sherlock is not V0. Void Valk. I'm guessing she will be equally bad as regular Valk. Oh, you swapped to Amun-Ra. Notice that. Let's see if Amun-Ra helps Hoss's team. Oh, wait, no, you had that. Yeah. We get a nice quad stun again, though. Yeah, I mean, RNG. There's plenty of RNG in this matchup. Like, I run a pretty RNG-heavy team between the Cruz and the Sherlock alone. Yeah, every hero will have imprints eventually. Plus, if my carry can dodge your shield like that, it's real good. Yeah, it looks like we're only going to get that one win. We still got the one, though. I'll take it. But yeah, once I get more imprints, obviously my team will be better. Once I get more imprints, the carry will likely drop for a 4Cs. But I need 4Cs to have higher HP than Sherlock. The problem is V0 4Cs has lower HP than V0 Sherlock and V0 Cruz. And on a team like this, you want either Cruz, ideally Cruz, but if not Cruz, Sherlock to be your lowest HP. The reason for that is, if Cruz is your lowest HP, he gets to 50% sooner, triggers his CC, and then you get a few free turns. If Sherlock is your lowest HP, he runs a splendid A and B, so he's hella tanky, and he gets off his swaps earlier. The problem is, if you swap 4Cs in for carry, even if you build like 2-2 speed HP 4Cs, 4Cs will be the lowest HP, and then 4Cs will be dead before 4Cs does an active. So yeah, once I can V1 4Cs, I would swap carry for my 4Cs. All right. I think that is it. I don't have anything to run for people. Do I? This person's getting blocked. This person I'm doing a tune-up for a different time, and this person is iOS. Yeah, so we did a... Can I see how long the stream went? Hour-and-a-half long YouTube stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you like YouTube or Twitch more. I made more money on Twitch, which is important to me, but not making a ton of money. Also, I don't have any of my links here, so while we wrap up, don't forget to check out the Patreon, check out the YouTube, check out the Discord. There's links to everything. Although I guess you know my YouTube if you're on here. Yeah, YouTube stream was fun. It's different. That's about it, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to show off the Death 100 run and try YouTube streaming. But I will be back on Tuesday for the Twitch stream, as well as obviously the YouTube videos. And I will be doing the Fortress Faction Championships on Tuesday. We're going to start with 16 heroes instead of all of them, because the Shadow Championship, we started with all 35 heroes, and it took like 2 hours. So we're going to start with 16 Fortress heroes, but the Tournament of Champions, they will be user voting. So if one of your favorite heroes got eliminated, like, I don't know, Tix, or just didn't make it into their tournament, you will be able to vote them in. What was Eric's question? Did Eric ask a real question? I didn't even see Eric's question. I still don't see it. Was there a legitimate question somewhere? I am reading chat on YouTube. Oh, how old am I? I'm in my 30s. Yep. Yeah, so probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let me know in Discord. Yeah, I'm in my 30s. If there's any Fortress heroes that you like, if we get a lot of fan votes, we'll have to see. So if I do just the natural 10 stars, that's all 16. Fortress doesn't really have any interesting heroes outside of the 10 stars. Like Shadow, I wanted to include Foolish because he's popular meme hero. Dark Christian is cool. But generally speaking, Fortress doesn't really have any cool 2 or 3 star heroes. Maybe if someone makes a compelling argument for someone, they'll be included. But as of right now, Fortress may just start with these 16 heroes right here. If I were to cut one, it would probably be Bleaker. If someone wants to replace Bleaker with a 2, 3, or 4 star. Who did I swap for Shia? Oh yeah, Fire Fist. Fire Fist is a good call, yeah. So maybe we'll swap out Bleaker for Fire Fist, since Bleaker's basically just a upgraded Fire Fist. He's got just a weak stun, and Fire Fist is a really cool hero for Sealand and stuff. So yeah, I'll swap out Bleaker for Fire Fist. I like that call. And yeah, it will take a lot less time. Alright guys, let's figure out how to wrap up a YouTube stream. We can't raid anyone on YouTube either. But yeah, don't forget to click all of the links in all of my profiles. I was going to actually do a hacking stream today, but apparently you need to wait 24 hours before you can stream on YouTube. Oh, I don't. There's a few heroes like that. So I don't have Shia, and I don't have... oh, I do have Sherlock now. I just built him. So I swapped... who did I swap for Shia? Probably my Ormus. I probably swapped Ormus for Shia. And then swapped Shia for probably my Mirage. Yeah, I had a 10-star Shia before E-enabled heroes existed. What? This is not a free-to-play account. We did the free-to-play accounts already. This is my main account. This is my main account. It is not free-to-play. Yeah. So next, I'm building a... I spend a little bit. I didn't spend during this event, but I bought the God of War package or whatever that came with this chest. Yeah, I have 2... I guess actually I only have 1 free-to-play account now, and then I have like 2 VIP 6 accounts I don't spend money on. Yeah, so I also... Yeah, you know what's even crazier than that one? I have an 2 E5 Garudas, and I just now built a 6-star Garuda. I had 2 E5 Garudas before I got the 6-star Garuda avatar. Because I swapped my 10-star Demon Hunter and my 10-star... who did I have? My 10-star Demon Hunter and my 10-star Rosa to Garudas once Garuda was released. And yeah, so I never had a 6-star Garuda. I ended up building a 6-star Garuda for food. just because I needed the avatar. So I'm getting close avatar-wise. Shadow, all I need is Corpse Demon, and I'm actually building him. I just need one more copy. Fortress, I need to build a 6-star Shia for food, and build my Inosuke. Abyss, I just finished once I built my Halora. Fortress, I need to build an Oberon, but as you see, I've got the Oberon army, so that's just a matter of when I need a hero that isn't, like, once I'm done building useful heroes, I'll build one of these Oberons to 10-star. No, Rosa, I had a 10-star Rosa before Valk existed. 10-star Rosa was super OP. My team back in the day was, I ran Ice Blink and Ormus. I ran Rosa and Demon Hunter, and I ran Michelle and Gurk. And there was no way to beat that team in 15 rounds, so I would just win defensive ties. So 2 Fortress, 2 Forest, 2 Light Heroes. Yeah, E5 Inosuke is a great hero, Mark. He'll do Sealand 20. He'll do decent in Aspen Dungeon. He'll do decent in the Void. My free-to-play account is building Inosuke as my 3rd E5. No, I'm going to wrap up Hellboy and try and figure out what else I'm doing today. But thanks. So yeah, it was fun. YouTube stream. That's it. I'll be in Discord the rest of the day while I'm packing and stuff. But yeah, catch me on Tuesday for the Twitch stream. And I'll catch you guys. Oh, I guess I already said catch you guys. Yep, I'm out. Later, guys.